So here's a job we did about an hour out of Austin in Bertram. This is out in the hill country, kind of like a nice ranch community. Um, this color I would almost call dated, but it's almost ubiquitous. I mean, we still do this. This is antique white with a glaze on it. People are still buying this and still installing it. So I guess it's not dated because I think I've done 3 this year. Um, this one has a nice double stacked crown treatment on it. There's a piece of kind of like a baseboard detail, and then you put the crown molding on top of that just to add a little extra, fanciness. Um, you can still see a shim in that picture. This is another picture where we're not quite done. There's molding that's going to be applied that you'll see about a minute in. There's some pieces missing from the bottom of that fridge cabinet. It's super common to have stuff just not delivered with the order or damaged, so those pieces you'll see later in the video are going to ultimately be installed. There's also a missing skin next to that range hood. Another thing that just came later. Going back is a normal part of this process. I've finally come to understand. It's just part of the game here. So it's just a straight satin black finish on the island. The island in this picture is a double height. Big tall columns. This side of the cabinets are going to be 42 inches once there's a countertop on there, so those would be bar stools, not counter stools. And then on the sink side, they're another 6 inches down, which is a normal 36-inch high cabinet with counters. And so you can do your prep here and kind of tuck stuff in behind that ledge when you're having people over and not have to worry about having this big grand island be perfectly clean. So here where you can see the molding's been installed, there's a seam at the 8-foot mark, and that is covered up with that little molding that runs around the whole perimeter of the kitchen, and that's basically just there to cover up the seams between the face frames because it's hard to get those to line up perfectly from cabinet to cabinet to cabinet. There's a little scribe molding there. There's a little closer shot of the crown. We really try and make the crown as perfect as we can, but ultimately we're going to end up having to put wax in it. These are painted parts and we're cutting them with a chop saw out in the field, so nothing's going to end up completely perfect, but all the cabinet companies, they'll send a touch-up kit and we'll go through and dial that stuff in when we're all finished. But so this one out in Bertram came out great, and I hope you enjoyed the video and learned a little bit about the process. Thanks. Bye.